क्रोधो मूलमनर्थानां क्रोधः संसारबन्धनम् धर्मक्षयकरः क्रोधः तस्मात् क्रोधं विवर्जय. Sanskrit word for anger is krodh. And this verse says krodha mool manarthanam. Most of the problems what you create in your life, the root cause is anger. If anger is not there, many problems of your life will not get even created. And 6 enemies creates 8 bindings. And anger is one of your enemy. It is a very big enemy of human being. It is always ready to fight you with the gun, with the war. And makes you bound and does not allow you to be yourself. The greatest achievement of the humankind is to be you. We think if I can achieve a position of general manager or something, a president, I have achieved many things. But those positions are easy to achieve. The most difficult for human being to achieve is you. The whole of the world, but the most difficult is to achieve you. Anger does not allow you to achieve you. Anger does not allow you to work the way in which you want. It does not allow your emotions to flow the way you want, and creates problem at every step. Therefore, what shall we do? We should remove this enemy. Shall not allow it to come to us. How? And some people, especially the egoistic people, they are very smart, intelligent, logical also. Most of the egoistic people, they are very logical. You tell them anything, they will use a logic to prove you wrong. And most of the time, they will be successful also. Use the right method or wrong method to prove you wrong. And when I say, remove your anger, they say, where is anger in me? I don't shout. I do not shout on anybody, therefore you cannot say that I have anger. But I want to tell you, anger is very intelligent, more intelligent than egoistic person. And it changes the forms. You think that you do not have anger because you do not shout, then please check these forms also. Because the way in which you use your logic to prove that anger is not there, anger uses its own logic to remain present in different kind of forms. So the first form is that you are not shouting, you are not telling anything to your boss because you do not dare to say anything to your boss. But you are angry at her. What does it make you? You remain annoyed. He says something you don't like. You want to defend, though you don't defend because he's a boss. But you still remain annoyed in your life. And one thing is very common in corporate world. Very common. What? They all want to change the job. Ask 70% of the people. Somebody asked me from those, Guruji, can you make a CV? I said, what is that? No, it's something like curriculum vitae or something. All about you is written there. I said, I cannot make it. And she says, oh my God, you cannot make even your CV. And they are all experienced in making CV because they always are ready to change from one job to another. And you know what? That makes them, or they are not happy with the place where they are. Some says that I get less salary. Some says my boss is not happy with me. Some says I'm not happy with the boss. And here also, anger finds its own logic to remain present in you. And here it is called frustration. So if you are annoyed all the time and you think you do not have anger in you, please check again. Annoyed is nothing but the anger. If you are frustrated all the time, then please check again. It is anger of the another form. Bitter with everybody. Somebody saying something, asking, who are you? You are replying something different. You know why? Because anger is present. So it's not that in case you start shouting, then only it is anger. In case fire bursts, then only it is fire. It is present and it is smoldering. And which one is difficult? One which bursts, I think that is easier. Because it busted. It's gone, finished. But one which does not burst is more difficult. It keeps smoldering you from inside. And it keeps making you bound from inside. It does not allow you to be you. The bitterness is also anger. Being contrary is also anger. And then irritated all the time, being irritated on your mother, father, on each and every small thing. From where that irritation comes in? You can still claim that I don't get angry, I remain a little irritated. But that irritation is also the form of anger. Feeling vengeful, feeling insulted, feeling cheated in your life is nothing but anger. So I told so many things that they are anger. Now it's confusing. What really the anger is then? Because you say, this is also anger, this is also anger, vengeful is anger. So psychology says Anger is an emotion. I say it is an enemy. But psychology is very smart and it says it is an emotion. And it's a very strong emotion, very strong feeling. Very strong feeling of displeasure, hostility, annoyance. And if you see all these things, what I have told you, in all these things, this definition fits in. And that is why all those of us who tries to use logic to prove that they don't have anger, they need to go back once again and try it for real in case they have these qualities. And if you have them, please know that anger is present in you in the logical form. You are very logical to prove that anger is not there. Anger becomes more logical to prove that I am present. And then again, the intelligent people, they have beautiful misconception about anger. Especially the bosses working in an organization. They have great misconception about the anger. That if I be angry, my subordinate will come in line immediately. You cannot dare to withstand my anger. It will destroy her. And they say also, what they say? Fit in me, otherwise I'll spoil your life. I write something, you will never be able to be you. It is very easy to destroy someone. But that is the great misconception everybody has about the anger. They think anger is a tool by which I can destroy others. It's not true. It is only misconception. Then what is the reality? The reality is that anger destroys self. It destroys self more than anything else. And you do not know that you are losing the battle. You come to know after losing 5,600 soldiers. Till that time you are thinking, I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. Then doctor says, no, you are not winning. You have to take 1 tablet of BP every morning and evening. You have stress. You may go for the stress management course. Then you come to know, oh my God, no, it destroys self. The misconception what remains in our mind that anger is something what destroys others is not true. Anger is not your friend which will destroy others. It doesn't fight for you. It is your enemy and it destroys you. And human has 6 enemies. Anger is one among them. And every time, these enemies are smarter than us. They try to prove we are your friend. And these enemies are calm, the lust, Krodh, the anger, love, the greed, moh, the infatuation or the achievement, or attachment, not achievement, attachments. Mad, the ego, and envious nature, the jealousy, matsarya. These are the 6 enemies human has, and they trouble you always, all the time. They create 8 bondages through which you are bound. Binding can be, in case somebody tie you with the rope, you can untie yourself. Also, but enemies you have to destroy.
Interesting.
And you shall not allow them and shall not have any mercy towards them. You have to destroy them. Now question arises, all these 6 things we can talk sometimes later because of your time constraint. But I would like to tell you how you can destroy the anger present in you. What is anger? Anger is inner fire. When fire starts burning outside, there has to be a cause for it. When fire starts burning inside, there has to be cause for it. Outside fire needs 3 things: burning material, ignition, and oxygen. If you remove any of these 3, fire cannot survive. Inner fire also has the same thing. Here combustible material is emotional baggage which you are carrying for many, many, many years or maybe even many lifetimes. Then you have ignition, something that bursts you immediately. Something, some situation, some mom says something which is a displeasing situation which makes you burst is called ignition. And you continuously fuel it through oxygen. And the oxygen in you is ego. So if inner anger, inner fire want to survive, it needs 3 things: emotional baggage, something that disturbs you continuously, and ego. In case you remove any one of these, outer fire, when you learn firefighting, that is what they teach you. That how you can fight the fire? By removing something. You remove the oxygen, fire cannot burn. And there is a limiting oxygen index of every combustible material. It needs that much of the percentage of oxygen to burn. You remove it, it doesn't burn. Similarly here, every time you get angry, it needs certain degree of ego to be present. If ego is not present, your boss is saying something, it doesn't matter, it's okay, he is this. But if ego is present, it says, no, 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 you are more capable than boss. It's only mere chance or accidental thing that says your boss because of her higher age or higher experience. You have got more IQ than her. Any day, this ego of ours makes us uncomfortable. And when it makes us uncomfortable, what you get? Annoyed. You get frustrated. So if you want ego to not fuel your inner anger, what you need to do? You need to remove it. Second thing by which you can remove anger is when somebody is saying about a displeasure, something what doesn't please us, go away from there. That will also avoid anger. And third thing what you can do, the emotional baggage what you are having. Emotional baggage are stored in your mind. And you can calm down your mind by utilizing vibrations and by utilizing the breathing. If you remember your childhood, our mother used to say, calm down, have some nice breaths, take some slow breaths. And they knew that in case my child starts taking slow breath, his anger will go away. And you can remove your ego, you can walk off the place which has a displeasure discussions, or you can breathe slowly. Practice your pranayamas regularly. Do your chants regularly. Your anger will not be able to defeat you. You will be able to defeat your anger. There are many other things, visiting the nature, many things, which can reduce the anger. It will not eliminate it. I'm not going into those things because I'm not interested in reducing the anger. We are interested to eliminate it, destroy it completely from ourselves. Enemy should not be near us. Enemy should not be within us. It should get completely destroyed so that it doesn't get a chance to bind us. And if you want to completely destroy, out of these four things, breathe slowly, do your chants regularly, go away from the place which doesn't suit you, and remove your ego. Easiest is to work on your ego.